There's an exciting new plugin out there that is totally free, for a limited time. Overloud Gem Mod is free for a limited time, so I'll walk you through it and find out if it stands up to its reputation. But first, please like and subscribe and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on the latest audio plugin tips. Plus, I'm giving away my first free contact instrument, and I'll soon have a mini course on mixing. Sign up for my newsletter at palebluedot.ca. So why am I excited about the Overloud Gem Mod? Because it's a model of one of the greatest chorus doubler effects of all time, the Roland Dimension-D. This is a very simple unit consisting of 4 buttons that basically control the intensity of the modulated delay line, and it has been in demand for decades in studios around the world because it sounds so good. Let's see what the Overloud plugin can do. I have a synthwave project here I was working on. It's got a few synths, bass, electric grand piano, and guitar. This is a good test because 80s music relied heavily on chorus to add stereo dimension to boring instruments. Let's see if Gem Mod can spruce things up. Let's start off with this lead synth sound. So we can hear as soon as I insert it, it's working, and it expands the stereo field. You can use this to stereoize mono tracks, by the way. Right away this sounds more exciting, with more stereo width and what sounds like a little bump in the upper mids. Let's bypass. Little gain increase there, let's turn it down. I love this. It doesn't sound as phasey as most other choruses I try, and believe me, I'm picky about choruses. Let's try this on Synth Bass. Pretty much a straight down the center synth bass. Insert Gem Mod. Okay, again, I like this on default settings. I remember using the original Dimension-D unit on albums back in the 90s and 2000s, and this is usually what I did. I sent the track to the unit, left it on default, and it just sounded great. Now the cool thing about the Overloud Gem Mod is that it gives you full control over the sound. The original was just 4 buttons of intensity, that's it. Now you can control modulation speed, intensity, the delay level, width, and there's even a drive control. Let's hear what that sounds like. That's nice. Some more drive in the mids, and it's helping the bass stand out more. I can see myself using this a lot. Next, I have a sampled Yamaha CP70 electric piano track. This piano was very popular in the 80s with the likes of Peter Gabriel and Howard Jones. And a popular trick was to chorus the hell out of it with the Dimension-D. So this is the part dry. Very boring and flat. Let's insert Gem Mod. Sounds better. Now most of the 80s tracks had a very intense chorus setting, so I'm going to increase the intensity and crank up the depth to make it more swirly. Yeah, there we go. Maybe in the mix too. Yep, there it is. You can pretty much just start playing In Your Eyes. I love it. Lastly, another perfect instrument for chorus is a guitar. I have a basic guitar chord track here. Let's see what we can do with it. Okay, sounds good. I'm going to switch to the second button because we haven't used that setting yet. So make it a little bit different than the other tracks. Increase the depths a bit. Add some stereo width. A little bit of drive. Yeah, I love this. And to make it a true 80s guitar, we gotta crank the reverb. There, perfect. This is sounding like a lost 1984 soundtrack tune. Well, I am really impressed with Overloud Gem Mod. There have been a few Dimension-D emus over the years, but none of them have really done it for me, including the UAD one. But I can safely say that this is the new go-to module unit for me for the foreseeable future. And remember, this is only free until September 27th, then it goes up to $99. So head over to Overloud now to get your free license. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and head over to palebluedot.ca and sign up for my newsletter. I'm giving away a free contact instrument and mixing cheat sheet. Plus, you can get information on my new mini course about mixing. Until next time, mix well.